Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It is Mobility Monday on October the 5th. How are you? It's a little bit warmer with me today, so that's okay. No fleece on today. That's good. Always nice. So in case you don't know, my name is Karen. Hello there. I'm here with Get Moving. There's the banner. And Get Moving is all about helping people with mobility issues to move better. So we help a whole bunch of people, actually. People with mobility issues such as people with disabilities, people with certain medical conditions, if they're in rehab or prehab, out of surgery, stuff like that. There's lots of different reasons why people can't move as well as they hope. And they sometimes think, how can I do exercise? I don't know how to do exercise. Is it safe for me? What can I do? All that kind of stuff. Get Moving is here to help those people to get fitter, get stronger, and be able to do so much more with their lives every single day. And that's what we do every single weekday we do this. Weekdays, 11 o'clock in the morning, you'll find us here on Facebook and also, of course, after the fact and the catch-up on the website. If you want to know where that is, in the link up there, in the description up there, there's a link to the website, reesefitness.co.uk/getmoving, and you can find out all about Get Moving and how and where and when we help people in various ways, in face-to-face, in person or online. It's not so much face-to-face at the moment, unfortunately. We'll get that going as fast as we can again, but we'll see. So yes, that's what we do. That's my little spiel over and over with. So it is Mobility Monday. So today is a nice easy one. We're just going to get things moving, get your body moving, and as you can tell, I am playing around with my resistance band because this is going to be the exercise of the week. We'll be using this. If you're unsure about the exercise of the week, if you're unsure about how to do this exercise, have a look back at last Tuesday, because on Technique Tuesday, that's when we go over in a bit more in depth on how to do the exercise of the week. So have a look back last Tuesday and you'll find out all the details. And of course, tomorrow is also Technique Tuesday, so we'll get a new exercise of the week tomorrow. So make sure you tune in then too. So I had my dice out earlier today and we've just randomized all the numbers here. They're very special, very wonderful dice, and we have got different random numbers for all the repetitions of all these exercises. All these exercises, remember, are suitable for pretty much everybody. Whether you're seated, whether you're standing, again, whether you have injuries, disabilities and stuff like that, you can do these exercises or very subtle variations of these exercises, and I will try and give you as many options as possible. The only important thing that you have to do is get stuck in and give it a go. Work as hard as you can. Don't say you can't do things. Find out what you can do. It's a massive difference in our heads and it makes a massive difference to our bodies. So you figure out what you can do, okay? So enough said, and hopefully you're all here by now. So let's just make a start and then get things going. So first, before we start, just in case, shout out to Fiona. Hello Fiona, I hope you're out there. If you are, give us a little wave in the comments below. Just say hello and everyone else will say hello back. Anyway, let's get going. First exercise, marching on the spot. So if you are seated, if you have trouble standing, if you're seated, all you're going to do is just march on the spot, get your legs up and down like so, moving your legs. Simple as that. If you're standing, marching on the spot up here, again, just marching on the spot, getting your knees up, okay? I am going to do 16 of these, and in that time, you do as many or as few as you can do. You keep up with me if you can, go slower than me if you need, I don't care, it doesn't matter. You're just going to work against yourself and do the best that you can do. So, 16 times in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Marching away on the spot, just getting your knees up, as big a move as you can, mobilizing your hips, getting your legs moving, get the blood pumping. So easier move, if you need, is down here, a small move. And that's an easier bit. But if you can do that, start thinking about how you can get them a bit bigger. And that is it, that's our 16. I counted very accurately on my hand there, you notice. I'm very good at counting. So that's our 16 over and done with. So next one is our exercise of the week. So get your resistance band. You are going to, this is a seated exercise for everybody. So everybody, grab a seat, enjoy yourself. You are going to, can you see there? I'm not sure. You are going to stand on the resistance band. For me, the length of roughly the bottom half of my leg there, that's a good setting for me. You can make it harder, you can make it easier. But that's a good one for me. One side, I'm going to use 8 times on one side, 8 times on the other side. Sit tall. It's a 2-parter. We're going to come up to the top there, control down, and out diagonally, out there, and return. That's 1 down, 7 to go. So sitting tall, away we go. Reaching up, stretch up, and down. Reaching diagonally out, and down, and that's 2 down. Carry on going the same side. Reaching up, and back. So we're sitting tall, reaching out diagonally, and recover, 3 down. Sitting tall, make sure the chest is out, don't slouch, make sure you're going to pin those shoulder blades right back, recover, and then we're getting through them quite nicely. This is number 5 we're on at the moment, so fingers crossed you're going to start feeling a bit of a warm, tingling, burning feeling in the back half there, in the back of the shoulder, in the upper back hopefully. Number 6 completed, last 2 pairs. Reaching high above the head and then reaching back diagonally, and then 1 more on this side. Reaching up, and last time diagonally out to the side, number 8. Fantastic. And now that side is done, and hopefully you can feel this arm, this shoulder, this upper back working. Now we're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. So again, standing on the band, nice and secure. Adjust this band to make it easier. The longer it is, the harder, the shorter it is. For me, it's about the length of my lower leg. Sitting tall, using this side 8 times, off we go. Reaching up, flying like Superman, and then reaching out diagonally. Again, shoulder back. 1 down, 7 to go. Reaching up nice and high. Diagonally out. That's number 2. So again, shoulder blade pinned back. This one again is all about posture. Making sure your back is nice and strong, particularly your upper back. Being able to sit, in this case sit tall, but this translates to standing tall as well. Less slouching. We all slouch, is a common thing for all of us, especially if we are seated. If we find ourselves seated for a long time, for whatever reason, we tend to lose our posture and things get worse. So this is going to help us sit tall, get the strength to sit tall, get the strength in the upper back to pull these bands back, so that when we do it without the band, it is much easier. We just learn or teach these muscles to get nice and strong. That's 7, 1 more, last time, a last pair, up, and then diagonally out. Fantastic. And that was our exercise of the week with the resistance band. Again, we're going to get a new exercise tomorrow, so tune in then. Knee bends now. I had to double read my thing then. So if we are seated, again, sit tall, kicking the feet out, we're just bending and straightening the knees. Simple as that, but get those joints moving. If we're standing, kicking the heels back towards our bum, again, moving the knees. We're going to do 21 of these. Again, you do as many as you can in the same time as I do 21. You don't have to do 21, just do whatever you can in the same time. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Bending our knees or kicking them out if we're seated. Your choice which version you do, but you keep your joints moving. You can be doing the same pace as me, or you can do it slower. I don't mind, as long as you're doing whatever you can do. You're not just telling yourself you can't. You are finding out the things you can do. We all know the things we can't do. We want to find things we can. I think that's 20, so that's 21. Well done. Twisting time. So, Sarah, the fingers of fire. I've heard this is your favourite. In fact, you have told me so often. You've almost made me had to tattoo itself onto myself somehow. But this is Sarah's favourite. Sitting tall or standing tall, twisting. One way and then the other way. So if you're unsure about why this is Sarah's favourite, just ask in the comments below. Just ask, Sarah, Tell us with your fingers of fire why you like twisting the night away. So, 18. Off we go, it says down there. So that's 1, 2 nice big twists. The bigger the move, the better. Think of the shoulder coming forwards and the other shoulder coming forwards. Nice big moves. Again, we're loosening, mobilizing the back. Getting the spine moving. If we have a stiff, sore back, this kind of stuff is always really good at helping you. When I've knackered my back, this is one of the moves that I do a lot of. It helps me a lot. And that's 18. Well done. Moving on to the double tap. So if you're seated, similar to the first one we did, sitting tall, knee comes up twice and then down. Twice and then down. Make sure when you're seated, when the knee comes up, we don't just collapse back to help the knee comes up. We have to stay nice and tall. The body stays upright while the knee comes up like so. No collapsing and crumpling and leaning back, okay? That's the seated version. If you're standing, this is going to get your balance now. So if you need, stand close to a wall, a chair, a table, something like that. Try not to hold on, but if you have to, it's there just in case. But you are going to do a double tap while standing, balancing the whole time. And we're going to do, wow, 21 of these. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. A double tap up there and double tap over there. Nice and high is the harder move. Nice and low is the easier move. And now, as always, I say this every time, and I mean it. You do as easy a move as you need, but as hard a move as you can, if that makes sense. We improve by successfully doing these moves, by challenging ourselves successfully, okay? Without a challenge, we're not going to improve. If it's easy, we're not going to improve. But also, if we're not successful, we're not going to improve. We have to actually complete the move. So make it difficult, but make sure we can do it. One more for fun. That's our 21. Nicely done. So side bends. Now apparently, Anna's favourite. Again, if you're unsure why Bendy Anna likes bending, in the comments below, just ask her. Just send her a direct message and say, Anna, why are you so bendy? How is it you like being so bendy? Why do you like being so bendy? Ask her. She's happy to explain. The trick is shutting her up, to be honest with you. So side bends. One arm goes down, definitely. If you can, the other arm is going to go over the top. And 22 of these bad boys. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, over we go. Now again, this can be done seated or standing. I'm doing it seated just because I fit in the screen a bit better. But you can do it standing if you like, I don't mind. The trick is that you bend your spine again. So again, if you have a stiff back, if you have a dodgy back, something like that, moves similar to this can help. The bigger the move, the better, but as always, you can make it smaller. If you need to, you make it smaller. Well, again, when I've knackered my back out, I can't bend over nearly as much. I suddenly start going, oh, go that far. But we do the best that we can do. Make it a bigger move as you can do, but make it as small as you need to make it. Pain is not good. Nice hard work, challenging work, that is good, but not pain. And this I think is 21, so this makes it 22. Cracking on quite nicely. So squats and sit or sit stands. So if you've been seated so far, time to get on the feet. From seated position, make sure your feet are tucked in underneath you. Tilt your body weight forwards, get the weight over your feet. No one's ever going to stand up from back here. It's never going to happen. We have to be forwards, and then we push down, stand tall, sit down, and repeat as often as you can, okay? If you're standing, basic squats, imaginary chair back there, and you squat down, stand up. I'm going to do 20 of these. You do whatever you can in the same time. 3, 2, 1. Sitting back and down. Sitting low, standing tall. Again, easier version is a small move. Imagine you're sitting on a nice tall bar stool like so. But as we get better, we can make it a lower seat, a lower stool to sit down onto. And we're going to send that bum as low as we can. We're going to, as always, make this as big a move as we can, as small a move as we need. That bum is going to sit back onto the seat. As seen from the front, make sure those knees are pushed out. They do not collapse in, not good at all. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. Knees are pushed out. Chest is nice and tall. And the bum is sat back. Basically, sitting down and standing up. If you're unsure of it, just do the sit stand. The sit stand is a fantastic exercise. This squat is just a progression upwards. 20 of them. So we've got 2 left. 19 and 20. So moving on to ankles and balance. So if you are seated, it is the ankle mobility time. Trying to get as much movement out of the ankles as we can. So you're going to bend and straighten your ankles like so. To do that, you're going to make sure the heel touches the floor, and then your toes, and then the heels, and then the toes. And you do the same thing on both sides. Of course, if you're standing, the best bit, everyone's favourite, tightrope walking, balance training. Feet wide is easier, feet narrow is harder. Imagine you have that tightrope painted on the floor. Now with me, everybody, walk forwards, away you go. We're going to walk on that tightrope, and we're going to walk heel, toe, a very small step. See how the heel making contact with the toe there? Heel, toe, heel, toe. Let your arms come out to the side to help you balance. And the best and most fun bit of all is, same thing, going backwards. Toes, heels, toes, heels. Again, on that imaginary tightrope painted on the floor. Arms going to help with the balance. Move them around as much as you want or need. Excuse me. Second time always better. So going forwards again, off we go. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Excuse me. Arms are going to help with the balance. Move your arms, move your opposite leg as much as you need to recover and regain your balance. Don't try and do it dead still. It's not good. Going backwards one last time. I say this all the time. Wobbling is good for us. So let your body wobble, let your arms swing and sway. Wobbling is a good sign. And that's me run out of space. So moving on to the last couple of exercises. Out of breath fitness time. Okay, the timer is set for 10 seconds. Fast feet. Okay, if you are seated, excuse me, running on the spot, feet going up and down like that, drumming away quite nicely. Fast feet if you're seated, and if you're standing, it's exactly the same. Fast feet while standing up, obviously, running on the spot. Fast feet. We're going to do 2 rounds of 10 seconds. Fingers crossed. Feet are going to be like a blur, and the breathing is going to be up. Are you ready for 10 seconds? In 3, 2, 1, away we go. Running on the spot. Nice quick feet. Like a blur. Time. That's our first round of 10 seconds. So we're going to do exactly the same thing again. Running nice and quick. I want quick feet. Give us the best thing you've got. Show off how quick a feet you can do. The quickest that you can do. Round 2 in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Running on the spot again. Last one of these. Quick footwork. And time. That's that done. The last exercise. Shadow boxing. Now we're going to do 17 seconds of these. Let me get my timer. There we go. 4 rounds of 17 seconds. Shadow boxing. If you are seated, fists up, punching away nicely. Again, the idea is to get your breathing going. Punching high, punching low, hooking around, uppercuts, anything you can do to get your breathing going. So that's if you're seated. If you're standing, exactly the same thing, but on your feet. Move your feet as well. Punching away, shadow boxing, and moving your feet. 4 rounds, 17 seconds. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Shadow boxing away. Again, nice good body twists. Punch, punch, punch. High, punching lower if you want. Move your feet around, swap legs. Now it's time. So that's round 1 done. Fingers crossed, your breathing's starting to get up a little bit now. I'm in the seated version now. So round 2, are you ready? Exactly the same thing again. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Punching away nicely. So again, even if you're seated, doesn't mean you get a breather. I don't care. I want you to get stuck in. You can still punch, twist the body, get your breathing going, get your heart rate up, and get out of breath. That's time. So that's halfway there. 2 down, 2 to go. Again, I'm going to do the seated version again for you. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Punching away again. Highs, lows, hooks, uppercuts. The whole point is to get nicely out of breath. Pick your targets, wherever you want to punch them, hit them there. Time. 3 down, and we've got 1 final round left. So give it your best shot. Again, I'm going to do the standing version of this one. Last go. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Punching away, footwork as well if you can. Everything you can do to get out of breath, get your fitness up, and work hard. Again, challenging is what we're after. And that's our time there. And that is as simple as it. That is our get moving exercise. Nice and simple, but fingers crossed, nice and effective. The whole idea is to get your breathing up, get your body moving, get all the major joints moving, and get your body moving as well as possible. So all these things, they can be done seated, they can be done standing. Basically, there is no excuse for why you can't or shouldn't do it. I hope you realise that now. I hope you're now thinking, gosh, Karen, you're right. I was thinking you were wrong all this time, but no, Karen, you are right. And yes, it's true, I am right. Yes, it's okay, it's okay. People mistake me for being wrong many times, it's okay. Just this morning, people were going, Karen, you're not wrong, but I was right, it's okay. And I'm right about this. And I'm right that we can improve on what we've got. It does take time. I'm not going to lie. It does take effort. It's going to be hard work. But doing it together, helping each other out, doing it little and often, that is the way forward. We can do this. We can improve on what we've got. I guarantee, I promise you. I've seen it done 1,000,000 times. I'm going to see it done 1,000,000 times more. So, to that end, don't forget, share button down there. Click that button. Share the video everywhere you can. Let other people join in and find out the fun. We've got the link to the Get Moving website up in the description up there. Got a donate button if you want to chuck a buck my way. Thank you very much. It's really kind. I mean it. Thank you. If you want to train with me on a one-to-one basis, whether it's online or face-to-face, whatever, again, you can get in touch with me via the website up there because, again, I'm as surprised as this as anybody. I actually do this for a job. This is my actual career choice. I know. What went wrong there? But you can get in touch with me up there if you want. And we'll be back again tomorrow. What day is tomorrow? Tuesday. We're back again tomorrow on Technique Tuesday, where we're going to go over a new technique of the week, a new exercise of the week, one that we'll be doing for the next week. So make sure you tune in so you know what you're doing, how to do it, how to set everything up, and be really awesome. So that's about it. Thank you very much. I've run out of things to say, so I'm going to let you get out. It's dry today, so get out in the sun. Nice, good autumn day. Enjoy it. Be good. Be good to each other. Look after each other. We can get through this together. I know we can. See you soon. Bye-bye.